Hello and welcome to IABM TV. Today I'm delighted to be joined by Penny Westlake, Senior Director Europe at Interra Systems. Penny, welcome back to IABM TV. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi Ben, and thanks for having us today.
So Penny, let's kick off. Media technology solutions are moving very fast at the moment, and COVID-19 has accelerated aspects of this. How is Interra System responding to these changes?
Well, obviously, over COVID, I think the entire industry had to rise to a huge number of challenges, and we've been part of that. I mean, certainly when COVID first hit, we had to do a lot of work helping our customers to sort of rejig what they did, how they did it, moving to cloud production, moving to remote production, the whole industry right across the board, from sort of shooting on site to everything has had to change. We've done our best to help with that process, but also we've rejigged some of our products. We've moved to more sort of cloud-based possibilities. And we've also been working very, very closely with our partners, both other suppliers and also technology partners, because increasingly, even though there's always been a need for standards and everything within media workflows, it's become increasingly necessary as more and more complex workflows have come in. And over the past year, I say I think we've come through very, very strongly, certainly compared to some others that I've spoken with. And Interra is sort of hopefully coming out of this pandemic in very, very good shape.
So Penny, leading on, can you tell us a little bit about the new products and updates that Interra Systems are bringing out?
Well, yes, obviously our engineers and R&D have been working really, really hard over the COVID period. A lot of our customers are eagerly awaiting our Baton version 8.1, which is due to drop within the next couple of weeks. And it's got all kinds of updates and things that have mainly come from customer requests. It's not just a question of new standards and supporting new formats. It's also making tweaks to make the product even more comprehensive than it already is. We've also made additions to our caption, lip sync, and Winnow products, which can work standalone or with Baton. And these are sort of in the AI ML domain. And also, we've made huge updates to our Orion family of products, Orion OTT, and also the Orion Central Manager. All of those have become increasingly important in today's world of OTT services. And we found that there's been an increasing need for very, very comprehensive and in-depth monitoring, not just basic network monitoring, but much more targeted monitoring, because consumers have never had so much choice and it's never been so easy to switch. So we've found that we've done pretty well with customers who recognize that having comprehensive monitoring is essential, because if you don't know where the problem is, you can't fix it. And consumer churn is becoming very, very vital issue with our customer base.
So Penny, let's focus on, you mentioned there the Orion products for real-time monitoring. So can you expand on the SDIOIP element of that and why detailed media monitoring is so important?
Yeah, well, certainly. SD over IP has exploded over the past sort of couple of years. Obviously, broadcasters have been looking to move to IP workflows for a long time. SD over IP offered a very, very useful way of doing that without vast expense on an initial basis. So this COVID just, I think, accelerated this process that people were going through. Our Orion product offers very, very detailed monitoring on this side. It's able to identify errors, not just on the network monitoring side, but also in the quality of experience side, and give our customers very, very detailed information about that. So we've seen an increase in the need for that, not just on the sort of input side, but Also, of course, we do see some of it on the output side as well, when there are different feeds going to different places.
And so finally, Penny, Interra Systems focuses on AI and ML solutions in QC and monitoring. What are the latest updates you can give us on this?
Well, certainly, we've been working on this for quite a few years. We started with Baton with our audio language detection option that we've put into Baton. We've noted that although there are general recognition type systems out there, media companies need something a bit more special and a bit more targeted to their needs. And typically, we find that media companies have specific needs that are not just what you can find by using sort of general recognition programs. So with AI and ML, for example, a media company may now have centralized facilities putting content out to different geographies and different countries. There will be different requirements for those countries, what can be shown, what cannot be shown, and what is acceptable at certain times and what is not acceptable. And AI/ML systems for media companies need to recognize some of these distinctions. And that's what we've tried to be doing with our AI and ML systems. They are trained in a way that focuses on the needs of media companies that are on a professional broadcast basis.
Okay, excellent. Well, Penny, thank you very much for joining us today. It's been great catching up with you again.
Thanks very much, Ben. It's been good to be here.
You can find out more about everything we've discussed with Penny today at interrasystems.com.